Patrick David of the PBD podcast has decided that America needs a new podcast, needs a new show. Mainstream media gives you The View. Valuetainment, aka BPD podcast, aka Patrick David, gives you Her Take. Now, this is the gayest title of a show I've ever seen. It's the most cringy title. Her Take. Oh my God, have you heard of Her Take? It's f***ing sick. A show that I believe is missing from the media landscape. I was just thinking, we need a show with 4 women arguing about things they have no idea what they're talking about. But we need it with a little bit more class. And yes, my wife is on this show. Anna Karasparian. I'm so thankful that she's making money for me. And I figured, let's look at a clip. I want to check a clip out. Here's a clip of them talking about Jordan Peterson's and the woke right and Christ is King. I am just confused what this show's even about. I want to get a taste of this show. I want to know what this show's even about. Is this show just full feminist crap? Is this show just nonsense? Or is this actually show hilarious and should be watched 100 million times? Now, they don't upload like every day like The View does, which is sad. But we need to see it, and I want to see if they even have a great idea. Take it away, lesbian Siegel.
Nat, play this clip for me. So you got Jordan Peterson on Rogan talking about
Jordan Peterson on Rogan talking about
the woke right, and this went viral.
And this went viral.
I don't even fully understand it, so I'm hoping.
I don't even fully understand it. Then why are you talking about it? God, if every podcast would just stop right there. I don't even fully understand what I'm saying. Then shut up. Shut your mouth. That's where you stop right there. Derek Christian wants to know if you'll ever wear that American flag onesie again. Yes. Man hands. She do be working out, doesn't she?
Someone can tell me what this even.
Oh, great.
I often joke that I'm retired, but in reality, it's just that I get to live my dream of being a full-time
Get this guy
DJ.
off my...
means. Let it rip, will ya?
Let it rip.
A new theory of political psychopathology, and I like it.
Look at this. They're doing a live show, and they can't even zoom into a screen. Do you guys need help? Do you need a producer that knows what the freak he's doing? You can't zoom into a screen, so we don't have to look at it like this? If I did this to you guys, I just showed you this, wouldn't that piss you off? It pisses me off, okay? It would piss me off, okay? And it's like the woke right is like anti-Semitic and it's like the people and it's like clean your room and stuff, man. It's like clean your room. If I did this, you would be so mad. I would be mad at myself.
Quite a lot.
Is this where the term the woke right comes in?
Yeah, I can't really hear it.
Lindsay is...
They can't even hear it, and it's playing at 2.5 speed. So far, Value Entertainment, you guys are knocking it out of the park. Absolute dead air. I haven't even seen this clip with you guys, and I'm reacting, and I'm reacting with you.
a new theory of political psychopathology, and I like it quite a lot.
Is this where the term the woke right comes in?
Yeah, well, Lindsay is pointing at that, but he hasn't got the diagnosis exactly right. So it isn't woke. That's not the issue. It's not exactly.
I think what they're talking about is like similar types of behavior.
He is talking about that. Yeah, I know what he's pointing.
Woke just lets you clarify in your head. Oh, it's like that.
Yeah, but the problem is
it's like Antifa.
Yeah, absolutely. But the problem is that argument is predicated on the claim that the ideas are the problem, like the woke ideas. For example, on the right or the left.
I can hear their volume through their microphones. God.
But that's not the problem. The problem is that 4 to 5% of the population, something like that, is...
PBD, hire me to do this show. I'll make it better.
Cluster B.
And I'll run it on my MacBook Pro.
That's the DSM-5 terms: histrionic, narcissistic, antisocial, psychopathic, or they have dark tetrad traits. They're Machiavellian, they're sadistic. That's about 4%. Okay, so the question is, how do these people maneuver? And the answer is they go to where the power is, and they adopt those ideas, and they put themselves even on the forefront of that. Right. But the ideas are completely irrelevant.
Right.
All they're doing is...
Who listens to videos at this speed? Who are these people on the internet that listens? I know like Destiny does it. It's like listening to Ben Shapiro. Who is listening to videos at this speed? This is psychotic.
They're the Pharisees. They're the modern version of the Pharisees. They're the people who use God's name in vain, right? As they proclaim moral virtue.
Yes.
Doesn't matter whether it's right or left or Christian or Jewish or Islam.
Did you just hear that? She just screamed, "What the f is he saying?" She just screamed that live on this show. God, please help me. How do these people have a show of things they have no idea what they're talking about and also can't understand a single thing Jordan Peterson is saying, and yet they are paid more than you and me combined? It's literally The View. There's no difference of it whatsoever.
Have dark tetrad traits. They're Machiavellian. They're sadistic. That's about 4%. Okay, so the question is, how do these people maneuver?
There you go,
And the
The
answer
View.
is they go to where the power is, and they adopt those ideas, and they put themselves even on the forefront of that. Right. But the ideas are completely irrelevant.
Right.
All they're doing is they're the Pharisees. They're the modern version of the Pharisees. They're the people who use God's name in vain, right? As they proclaim moral virtue.
Yes.
Doesn't matter whether it's right or left or Christian or Jewish or
I
Islam.
cannot follow this at all, and I've tried 10
I'll explain.
times.
She can't follow this at all. I love that she's freaking out and saying, "What is she talking about?" What is she talking about? Peterson speaks so fast at normal speed. He does. He does. Psychopath. Yeah, he is. Salt Army fame. Yes.
Give it to me in English and then
Sure.
dumb it down to 6th grade level, please.
There's a whole backstory to this, and
Okay.
Jordan Peterson is touching on that backstory without actually naming names.
Okay.
And I thought this entire conversation.
Can you hear them moving around in their microphones? This show is chaos. This show is ridiculous. It's horrible. Who is doing the producing of this show? I can hear their butts in their chairs. Turn down your microphones, put them in the right place, and shut the get it up. Listen, you can hear them. You can hear them moving around.
There's a whole backstory to this, and Jordan Peterson is touching on that backstory without actually naming names.
Okay.
And I thought this entire conversation was hilarious because he was essentially trying to convince Rogan to avoid having
her take their point. Yeah,
certain people on his podcast. Is
that what was happening?
Yes,
Candace
that is
Owens, right?
100%. No. Well, maybe Candace Owens, but this wasn't really about Candace Owens. This was about two people in particular. One is Dave.
So not only did none of them know what the hell that they were watching, they had no idea what the clip was from. And then after they watched the clip, they still didn't understand what the clip was about. Fire all of them. Get rid of all these psychopaths. Get rid of all of them. They have no idea what this freaking clip is. They're being forced to watch a clip and react in real time, and the producer can't even play the clip normally. It's crazy. This is value entertainment. This is better than The View. This is supposed to take on the woke right. This is This is absolutely crap.
Smith, who's Jewish and a libertarian. The other individual was I'm forgetting.
Daryl guy?
Yes,
The
Daryl
historian.
Cooper.
I actually talked to Rogan about this.
Yes.
And
I actually talked to Rogan about this. I'm actually a friend of Joe Rogan's. Yeah, me and Joe Rogan go way back. We go way back. He was actually my first interaction with a straight white male Italian. What's up, Captain? We go way back.
Daryl Cooper, by
Okay.
the way, I mean,
go for it.
I've listened to Daryl Cooper's
None of these women have any idea who Daryl Cooper is.
content. I wanted to actually really understand who the man is before I jump in and start
Wait, Anna, can you
defaming
establish?
him.
Can you establish what the controversy is
Yes,
around
yes.
him? And then
Yeah, can you tell us what to think? Can you tell us how I'm supposed to view this? Because right now, this is so over the top of my head. And again, keep in mind, there are two other women on this table. There are two other women on this table, and they haven't said a single thing. They haven't said anything. They haven't said anything the entire time. She has Spicloki look going for her. Spilloki? I don't even know. Jupitarian. Anna Kasparian is pound cakes, though. For real.
and since you've actually read the content, can you explain that?
Yes. So I didn't read. He has these.
Yeah, I didn't read Psycho. We don't read. We're women. We watch Bravo. No offense, women. I love you guys.
Very long.
Yes, Fear and Loathing in Jerusalem.
Fear and Loathing in Jerusalem is one of them.
Right.
The other one is called the Epstein Files. Anyway,
Okay.
he does like these deep dives into some pretty controversial issues.
A la
Can you hear the air circulating behind them?
Candace Owens.
And provides context that you're not going to learn in history, class. And it's in books, but they're not the kind of books that most people are reading, especially in the context of education. So basically, Daryl Cooper's podcast series are interesting.
Okay, we're going to fast forward this a little bit from her conversation because I want to hear their idiotic takes. Again, keep in mind, I want you guys to keep in mind on these takes. These women have no idea. They've never seen this clip. They have no idea what they're talking about, yet they're going to give their ideas go.
only met him twice now and did a show one time, but he looked so genuinely hurt.
Yeah.
And I felt that he was genuinely hurt and felt so genuinely misunderstood for his curiosity and attempts to find common ground with people.
Totally.
He is probably the least anti-Semitic person. And an individual that seems overwhelmingly, I hope this doesn't get me on his bad side, overwhelmingly sensitive.
She's talking about Joe Rogan. Do you want to mommy him or something? What's happening? Widow Joe Rogan, he's such a wonderful human being. He's so sensitive. This is enough. I can't do it. I can't do this clip anymore. I hope this show is canceled within a month. I hope the show goes away. This is your big rollout day. You rolled out a show full of people that didn't do any research on what you're talking about. None. Didn't even look it up. I have a full-time job and I do research before this show every single day. It takes me about an hour and a half to put a show together every day and then an hour to do the show. On top of myself working for 8 hours plus working out. So I don't want to hear that you don't have time to think through these issues. If you want to make it, freaking read up on the context or don't talk about it. Talk about freaking working out or something. Talk about, what was that? The biggest, the weight loss challenge.